Morning students, now all of you open your textbooks, page number 83, 82. A large crowd gathered at our place the day I was to leave. The narrator, he left for his office. Left for means here, phrasal verb started. From his village to workplace. From his village to workplace. People had come to wish me luck. That is good luck. It is a tradition. It is a culture. Okay, sampradaya. So it is a good thing. Start good thing. Almost all those days, villages almost all involved in any kind of occasion, even marriage or any function. Either good or bad, that is unity of the people especially. Generally, we found these things at present society, wherever village only, not cities. But the day the narrator was leave, then he started to his workplace. It was 10:20 when I left for Diran. Left for means phrasal verb. Leave, past tense. Left for means started. My father, whose father here? Narrator's father had already left. Here it was 10:20. Before 10:20, the narrator's fathers had already started, had already left the village. As I had to do a bit of catching up. Catching up means to meet. I walked fast. So the narrator wanted to catch his father, to meet his father, so that he walked fast. 3 kilometers down the road. After that, I caught up. Caught up means to come from behind to reach his father. The narrators reach his father. Caught up means, children note down, phrasal verb. Father said. Who said here? Father said. You are late. You refers to narrator. You refers to narrator. Children, here is a reference of the particular speakers changed from one line to next line, changed from one passage to next passage. It's depend upon context of the lesson. Context of the lesson. Please understand, children. So you should note down, because it should be useful and helpful in view of comprehension passages. You are late. Who said this sentence? Narrator's father. To whom he addressed? Narrator. Would you like to rest for some time? Why the narrator's father asked this question? Because the narrator walked 3 miles. So that, would you like to take some rest? కొంతసేపు ఏదో విశ్రాంతి తీసుకుంటావా అని narrator's father అడిగాడు. Next page, children, please turn 82. Now, first paragraph. Having walked fast, I was tired. Having walked, so verb plus ing form. Participle here, participle. Verb plus ing. Here is present participle. Having, have plus ing. Having walked fast, I was tired. Moreover, I had to cross 2 hills. How many hills, children? 2 hills. The narrator crossed on his journey 2 hills. He crossed on the way up to the spot. Okay. The spot means where narrator's father had stopped. I quickly sat down on a rock. So who sat? The narrator sat on a rock because of having walked fast. My father laughed at my plight. Note down, children, plight means difficult situation. P-L-I-G-H-T. Plight means here difficult situation. Plight means here difficult situation. So who laughed here? The narrator's father. Why did narrator's father laugh? Because of narrator having, actually he doesn't have this kind of walking to catch something. Here is father. But this is the first time. So the narrator doesn't have any walking habit previously. So on his way to catch his father, that is to meet his father, so he walked fast. So it was the first time to narrator, so then he wanted to take some rest. That's why he sat on a rock. Now children, next line, next pair. So this little distance has tired you. Who said? Narrator's father. But as per the circumstances of the narrator, it was a long distance. It was a long distance. But as per narrator's father, he thought that it was a short distance. Because the narrator's father had habituated walking many miles every day. He walks many miles every day. So he doesn't, that is any problem. He doesn't have any problem, this kind of problem. But he did not take any rest for after that is 10 or 15 miles. Because being a villager, being worked hard, he knows only one thing, to walk wherever he goes. That is. So this little distance has tired you. ఎరా ఈ కొంచెం దూరం నువ్వు ఇబ్బంది పడ్డావా, టైర్ అయిపోయావా, అలసిపోయావా, rested for a while. Okay, take some rest. But if we means here narrator and the narrator's father. We have to beat in time for the bus. Okay, we have to be in time. రా మనం బస్సు రీచ్ అవ్వగలమా? నువ్వు రెస్ట్ తీసుకుంటున్నావు, కొంతసేపు రెస్ట్ తీసుకో. But what about our time? Did we reach in time for the bus stand? This is a question by narrator's father. Narrator's father అడిగారు, ఎరా బాబు మరి మనం బస్ స్టాప్ దగ్గర రీచ్ అవ్వగలమా, నువ్వు విశ్రాంతి తీసుకోండి కొంతసేపు అని క్వశ్చన్ చేయడం జరిగింది. నెక్స్ట్ పారాగ్రాఫ్ చూడండి. Father was quiet for some time. Here quiet means silent. Quiet means silent. He thoughtfully looked at the sun for a moment. Just like he seeing sun. Atla ఒకసారి he looked at the sky. ఒకసారి స్కై వైపు సన్ వైపు అట్లా చూశాడు. He thought that. Looked at the sun for a moment, and then his eyes fell on the can of homemade wine. Then his eyes fell on. He looked at that is a can. It brought from his home, the can. It is a homemade wine. The can filled with homemade wine. The wine should be prepared at home in those days. Fell off can of homemade wine that I was carrying. So that the narrator was carrying, that is just a small trunk box, a small bag. Then he took his can of wine, wetting his lips like this, because it was hot sun. So he wanted to drink something like that, wetting his lips with his tongue, like this, with his tongue. He said in a matter-of-fact manner. Matter-of-fact manner means straightforwardly, I am thirsty. The narrator's father directly, అరే నాకు నిజం కరెక్ట్గా నాకు దాహం అవుతుంది. So he doesn't have any, that is without doubt he should express what he wanted to his son. Narrator's father, he asked drink, that is here, especially indirectly, that is here wine. I am thirsty. అరే నాకు దాహంగా ఉందిరా అన్నాడు. నెక్స్ట్ పారాగ్రాఫ్ children, last paragraph of the page. I gave him the can of wine. This sentence should be underlined, children. That is, it should be asked that is the sentence should be transformed into passive voice. Transformed into passive voice. ఈ sentence ని అండర్లైన్ చేసుకోండి. నెక్స్ట్ ఒకసారి మనకి ప్యాసివ్ వాయిస్ కూడా అడుగుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే ఐ సబ్జెక్ట్, గేవ్ వెర్బ్, హిమ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ తీసుకుంటే he was given the can of wine by me. He was given the can of wine by me. So మనకి గ్రామర్ అనేది కూడా సెంటెన్సెస్ టెక్స్చువల్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ కొన్ని ఎగ్జామ్స్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ లో పాసిబుల్ టు ఆస్క్ మోస్ట్ ప్రాబబ్లీ 90% of the questions of textual grammar. Okay, I gave him the can of wine. Who gave here? The narrator. To whom? Father. వాళ్ళ నాన్నగారికి అతను ఆ క్యాన్ వైన్ ఉన్నటువంటి క్యాన్ ఇచ్చాడు. He poured himself a mug and handed me. He means here father. Poured a mug, that is a mug లో దాంట్లో పోసుకున్నాడు. And handed me hand over చేశాడు can. He drank all of it one go. Then ఒకేసారి అట్లాగే సిప్ చేశాడు. He then arranged the belt that was attached to the trunk carefully to his forehead, and he closed the cap of the can, that is lid of the can, and again he took that is can of the, here is a bag, luggage, that is. So this was the picture, my father carrying my luggage on his back and me following him with a tiny bag in my hand. Now children, now this is the picture. You see, this is the picture of the page 82. The narrator's father. The narrator was sitting on a rock. The narrator's father, he poured some wine in mug, and that is he took it at one sip at a time. After that he closed. Then now did you see? This is a bag. So then he took the cap and put it, that is attached to the bag. So this is a picture. This is not, that is, it is a painting of the picture. Okay, so we understood that here is a bag. We were walking up a narrow hilly road. We mean children, narrator and narrator's fathers. Where did they walk? Uphill, narrowing walk. Narrow path means ఇరుకైనటువంటి దారి, చిన్న దారి. చూసారా? This is the narrowing path. But the path which was prepared by, that is naturally by human beings walking. By human beings walking. Generally it is seen, it is appeared in villages. మనం కొన్ని విలేజెస్ వెళ్తే నడిచి వెళ్తూ ఉంటారు. Walking continuous. So many villages are walking on the path, continuously walking. It is formed like after some days or some months. So walking is there. Like here is a walking. Here is a walking path. Now children, and hilly road, and neither of us. Here neither means negative sentence. Children, negative sense should be used. Neither of us ante narrator and the narrator's fathers uttered a word. Both they did not speak each and one and each other. One and each other. That is, did not say anything, did not talk to anyone as a word. If we were strangers who spoke different languages means foreigners కావచ్చు, హిందీ కావచ్చు, ఇంగ్లీష్ కావచ్చు, ఫ్రెంచ్ కావచ్చు, తమిళ్ కావచ్చు, తెలుగు కావచ్చు, మలయాళం కావచ్చు. Both, that is, two people are walking, that is in the same road. They did not talk to each other because their languages are different. ఒక ఇద్దరు డిఫరెంట్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఒకే రోడ్ లో నడిచి వెళ్తే ఎవరు ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవ్వరు. నో వన్ షుడ్ ఇంటరాక్ట్ బికాస్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ప్రాబ్లం. లైక్ narrator and narrator's father same here. This the problem is there. ఈ ప్రాబ్లం తో ఎవరు ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవ్వలేదు. narrator కానీ narrator father కానీ ఇద్దరు కూడా ఎవరు కూడా మాట్లాడుకోకుండా అలాగే నడుచుకుంటూ వెళ్తున్నారు. both they are walking like foreigners here. From time to time it crossed my mind that it was improper for me. Improper means not proper. What was improper? Carrying luggage by father. Carrying luggage by father. My luggage carried by my father. It was not correct. It was improper. It was improper. I thought this kind of thing. Now children, I am going to finish the paragraph. Even that is, see that from time to time it crossed my mind that it was improper for me to let father carry the luggage. I wanted to tell him that I would like to carry the trunk myself, but my guilt and shame did not allow me to do so. Here his education. Narrator's education, he is a government employee. He got good education. No doubt, not at all. But even though But even though, the problem is here, he thought that himself, this the luggage. అయ్యో నేను మా నాన్నగారి చేత లగేజ్ మోపిస్తున్నాను అనేటువంటి ఫీలింగ్, అనేటువంటి ఆలోచన తన మైండ్ లో తొలిచివేస్తుంది. Both are here, that is narrator and as father is working. Thank you children. We will see next class.